Oh my God. We're back. Should I go back to Ableton screen? Hold on, let me do my little thing. So guys, tell me this. If that happens to me, if my shit comes down, like y'all are still in the chat, and then if I come back on and like everything's straight, it's not like I have to start a new one. Okay, cool. I'm sorry. Where was I? What was my last words? I don't even remember. I got so shook by that. I thought I just ruined it. I was like, man, they're gonna unverify me. What was the last thing I was saying? We about to cook up. Make good music. Okay, yeah. The point is I want to dispel all this shit about like my beats aren't good enough if I use the loop, or I'm not a real producer if I fucking got something from somebody else, or I'd use this. Let me tell you what a real producer does. A real producer does whatever the fuck they can to make the best song possible. If you're in the room with the artist and you have enough like of an advantage to listen to what they're saying and have them telling you shit and this and that, like then you really got to do anything you can to bring the people who can do shit that you can't do to the table. So for me, if I'm sitting with someone, and especially if it's someone impatient or somebody who I don't have a lot of time with, and we're talking about charge your laptop, I got 66%. Man, shut up. For me, if I'm with someone who's impatient and I got to make them something real quick, yes, I'm going to reach for a loop, obviously, because if I sit there and scroll through presets or scroll through a bunch of different sounds and this and that, one, it'll either distract them and they won't know what they want, or two, it'll just bore them. And me trying to figure out which Omnisphere bank I need to load up to play this melody, that's the amount of time you could lose interest. You know what I mean? So if you pull up a loop real quick, in 2018 or 19, you would just pull up a flute real fast and then put 808s under it and put a clap on it. And it's like, okay, boom, they're interested. Boom, they're fucking with it. So for me, I think using a loop or using something, it's just one tool. You know what I mean? I've been playing instruments my whole life, but do I play guitar on all my beats? No. Do I call guitar players to come play on my shit a lot of the time? Yes. I pick the best tool for the job. And so if you're making a beat with a loop, is it going to be the most interesting thing you've ever made? Or is it going to show people how good your melodies are? Any of this shit? No, not necessarily, but it's probably going to get the job done way faster than you trying to figure out a chord change when you only got 10 minutes. So now that we've thrown all that bullshit mindset out of the way about it's not good enough or it's boring or this or that, when you are making a beat with a sample or a loop or this or that, you got to keep it interesting. So the point about keeping it interesting is, say I got a simple sound and I got 3 or 4 drum sounds. How the fuck do I make this so someone doesn't want to turn it off after they've heard it 50 times? Because the best case scenario is you play a beat for someone and they like your beat, right? So then they're going to put it on and they're either going to write to it or they're going to start punching in right away. And if they sit there and got to listen to that beat 100 times, 150 times, like it better have some variation to it. It better not just be that same drum loop with that same sample, or no drums, blah, blah, blah. That's going to get boring and it's going to get old, and they're not going to feel as confident about what they're doing because it's going to be too repetitive. So if we're making a beat that's simple, I'm going to just start with something from my computer. How do we keep it interesting? I'm going to make something real quick and then I'm going to take you through what I would do. And by the way, I don't fucking know the answers. I don't have a system. This shit doesn't work necessarily. I'm just telling you what I think. I really think that there's ways and there's tools and there's little things you can do to keep shit fire for 3 minutes at least with very few sounds. You know what I mean? And I don't think there's anything fucking wrong with that. I think it's a tool you got to have in your back pocket. Like what's the biggest song I produced in 2019? Toes for the Baby. That beat was, I had about 7-8 minutes to make that beat. You can ask Cash Money AP the story. Cash Money AP was standing 4 feet away from me the whole time. We were in there, we were playing beats back and forth, and he was like, nah, I just want you to cook up. So we started cooking up. Cash Money was playing some loops, or he was doing some drums and that. I was playing some loops, doing some drums, whatever. And I went by this one whistle sample, the whistle from Toes. He heard it, he was like, yeah, that's it. Put that in there, did the initial 808 pattern, and it was just that 808 and I think it's a rim. I can't remember if it's like a wood block, but it's some shit like that. I just did the initial pattern, and then I did one other 808 with a clap. So there was like this one 808 with a rim, another 808 with a clap, and that's pretty much all I had. And Cash Money started to do some headphones, and he was like, nah, who did that? That's too much. And we both looked at each other and we were like, okay, I guess he doesn't want anything on this beat. And that beat was about 4 or 5 minutes into making it, and he was like, okay, load it up. That's the biggest song I did last year. We could talk about all these cool things and all these other projects. If you want to talk about numbers and what works, I made a thing off a whistle loop of my homie whistling, and we had about 6 minutes to make it. So Don't dispel using something. No, splice doesn't make you a piece of shit. No, because your friend played the keys and you didn't play the keys, you're not the best producer. You know what I mean? Like, just do what you have to do in the moment to make the best thing you can for somebody. And a lot of times, if you can get this out of your mind that you're not doing the right thing or you're not doing something that's good enough or this or that, your creative process is going to be way easier. You shouldn't have a lot of rules for yourself when you open up Ableton for the first time, because that shit's going to make you not want to create. If you can't use this hi-hat and you can't use loops and you can't do this unless it's your melodies, like, fuck all that shit. Who's the best person for the job? What's the best thing I need today? You know what I mean? That's it. Ooh, I'm not going through the right thing. Let me change my preference. I'm working at 1024 because I got money now. You feel me? What's popping? I got options. Man, what's my favorite bar in Jack's song is we used to share a connection. And I feel like it's been wearing the stretcher. You know, that shit was hard. Yeah. I love that you go to the Jack Harlow What's Poppin' video, and the first comment on it is "Came here to hate, left impressed." I love that. We got a little sample. I don't know why I always pitch shit down. People talk about this on the cave when I make a beat. I literally just like, it's more interesting to me when I change the pitch. So right when I drag something in, I usually change the pitch. But also what I'm thinking about is what we were just talking about. This at the normal pitch at 0. That sounds cool. But say I want to go to a different part of the beat and I want to do this later in the beat. I want to bring it down an octave. Or I want to do the opposite, bring it up an octave. That's normally why I pitch shit. You see how the high one feels a little artifacty and kind of shitty and weird? The low one was fine. If I take it and I move the whole sample down 3, down 4, down 5 semitones, then when I pitch it up an octave, it's not so tinny and harsh and this and that. That's really why I do it, because I know whatever I'm using, especially if it's a loop, especially if it's on the cave, especially if it's one of these type of things, I'm gonna hear that same sample a million times. So I'm definitely gonna use octaves. That's gonna be the first thing I think of. So let's say we just do that. -4. So then when we go an octave up, which is 8, still a little shitty, but not as bad, and we can process it. Okay. So now let's say we got these two sections. We got an octave up, we got an octave down. First thing I'm gonna do probably is just process the sample a little bit so it's not so corny. Obviously, everyone's gonna go RC20, so maybe I'll just try a different one. I really like this cassette shit. That's the first one I'm giving you. Let me move it over so you can fucking see it. It's called Cassette. It's by Waves Factory. This is the first piece of game. I know a lot of you fucking know it, but a lot of you don't know it and are still using RC20. So let's start it for the beginners. I just like Cassette because it's not RC20. There's a million different ways you can tape process. I used to use J37 and do a bunch of other shit. RC20, isotope vinyl. There's a bunch of different ones, but really, when a lot of people use the same plug-in or whatever for a bunch of different months, you start to hear it and it starts to sound like RC20. So really, cassette, even though all you fucking Reddit-ass producers in the comments already know about it, average kid is barely even on RC20, if that. This is the one I'm fucking with right now. Mellow My Harsh is gonna be the perfect preset, which is the first preset for fucking this high one. Because obviously it's harsh and it's really overpitched. Took out a lot of that bullshit. No, I'm gonna leave the spread. Fuck that. Spread is width. And when I say spread, I'm just talking about this button right here. That's the width. That's if it's all the way over here in the stereo or it's just right here in the middle of the speaker. By the way, if you feel like you're the GOAT and you only came here to learn how to make melodies or record guitars or do vocal processing, all that shit, I'm gonna get into the crazy shit once the subscribers and all that starts. If you subscribe to me, then I know you're here for beat breakdowns and beat reviews and this shit and that shit. That's when we're gonna go super in detail. This is my first stream. We're gonna keep it light. If you mad that you already know what cassette is, fucking log out, my boy. Like, I'm not worried about it.
Stupid.
Can we do one quick thing?
Stupid what?
Click on the clip right there of like the waveform.
Yeah.
And then we'll click twice. And then just drag this bar down so that they can see your transposition.
Oh, y'all can't see that?
Just drag, yeah, there you
Bang, bang, bang. That's really low. All
Is that
good.
too low?
No, that's all right. I'll do it for y'all. Is that better? You can see that now? Okay, boom. Another thing I noticed with people's beats a lot. People are doing shit like master chains, putting limiters on their master channel, Pro L, whatever the fuck. I don't think the answer is to make your beats really loud if they're not loud. The answer to me is, let me make every beat as loud as Ableton or Fruity Loops or whatever your program is. Let me make every beat as loud as I possibly can. So the way I work is I turn my speakers up pretty fucking high so shit sounds big to me, but at the same time, like, I can see, like, okay, these samples right here are at -9, that's not going to give me enough room for my 808. It's just not. Like, I'm going to bring this down literally to over here, and I still know, especially from the producer who gave me this keyboard, -14, -15, I'm still going to be able to hear these pianos super fucking well when my 808 comes in, and my 808 is going to be the biggest thing by far. So now that I turned that down so much, I need some love on my speakers. But make sure, like, whenever you play your beat and your beat is completely finished and you got all your drums in it, the loudest part of your beat shouldn't be in the red, but it should be right there. You should see this little bottom part of the master set. Like, you should see over here, like, just about in the red when you play it. You know what I mean? It should be like right at the top. Then you know you're getting as much out of your DAW as possible, and you don't need to put a limiter or some other shit in your beats. Whenever your beats get played, trust me, there's gonna be speakers. We're gonna do a quick hat. I'm really on this Foreign Tech Cash Money kit this week because my name is in it, and they made a Kenny Beats 808. But the problem is the fucking Kenny Beats 808 is the worst 808 in the pack, and Foreign Tech fucking sent me a DM trolling me. Let me show you real quick, because I hit him up and I was like, oh, thanks for including me, but I was kind of like, why is my 808 so weak? Listen how bad my 808 is. Like, the fuck? That's my 808? Like, I couldn't get, like, this one? You know what I mean? That couldn't be the Kenny 808? Like, this is the Kenny 808? So listen what Foreign Tech sent me in the DM.
Yo, so I specifically did that shit to troll you because of your YouTube video where you was like, these niggas named claps after Pierre, and it's not even a Pierre clap. So I named the 808 after Kenny. That's not even a Kenny 808. You're welcome.
Bro, this shit had me honestly mad, because I know people are gonna hear this 808 and be like, is that really the one Kenny uses? And that shit is garbage, bro. But regardless, I really like their kit. There's a lot of shit in it, and I wouldn't just say that. I really do like it a lot. By the way, I don't do this all the time. I'm not a weird OCD about it. But tuning 808s is not the only thing. You know what I mean? Like, your snare can be in tune. Your hi-hat can be in tune. So you can hear, like, you don't got to get it exact. But when it is sometime, it kind of sits differently. You know what I mean? What the fuck is that? What is that? A cheer? Someone just cheered me on? I did not understand how this show. Okay. Ooh, you like that typing? I know y'all heard that typing. That was, come on, give me a little love for the roll. That was hard. All right, so I don't know why I do this, but I always just play in a basic pattern to start with. One of them in there is fucked up. This one. All right, so we got something easy. Honestly, when I do hi-hat patterns, I don't know what I'm really thinking about. I'm just trying to give myself a couple random little, like, rhythmic things to jump off of. I usually will go back at the end and, like, edit my hats or, like, take certain rolls out or certain pieces, but, like, I always give myself just, like, a couple random things in the hat pattern when I start. I really don't know why. I don't know why. Fuck it, we'll just do that. Easy enough. Honestly, If you look at the hat sample in the fucking window in the bottom, you see right here how it starts right when it fucking starts. That means your hat's not really bouncing like that. If you look in the fucking sample, you see how far the sample is off the grid? You don't need to match your sample, but you can see like there's a little bit of distance there. That means it's kind of leaned behind the beat. So it wouldn't be a bad idea for you to maybe take your hat back a little bit. I like my hat back even more probably than the sample. But now listen where it sits, if you can hear the difference. So yes, that whole pattern is back a little bit. Just it sits a little better. If the sample was leaning forward and the sample was ahead, I might just put it on. Because then it's going to still be behind the sample and they're going to have a little friction, but not too much. You know what I mean? You want to have some bounce in your beats, especially when they're these simple ass beats with just fucking trap drums in them or whatever, you know? They have to have a little pocket to them. You can also do that over here. What's the fucking shit? This thing. People like doing this thing over here. I don't really fuck with that thing. I don't know. It's not because it doesn't work or anything. I just don't use it. It confuses me. I always forget about it. It's weird. Most people do a clap or something. I'm just going to do an 808 pattern just because it keeps it interesting for me. I'm liking this Cash Money 808. Same thing. I just draw it because I'm a fucking boomer. I don't know why. Just play it once. Bitch. Oh yeah, Jetson. I'm supposed to FaceTime Jetson during this live because he had something to send me, but I don't know what the fuck it was. Just keep it easy. I don't know. I just hear it in my head and I just fucking make it. Let's talk drum selection. Let's talk snare selection. Let's talk why you pick a sound you pick. If you're working with a certain person and you know they're comfortable in a certain set of sounds, the first beat you make for them, the first thing you make in front of them or whatever, you might stick to a sound palette or a kit or whatever you know kind of works for them. But in general, if I'm sitting here and I'm making a beat and it's not for anyone specific and I'm just figuring it out, I'm always trying to pick something that's going to be interesting right now. Who is cheering me? I don't even know what that means. I'm always going to try to pick something that the first time someone hears that snare come in or the first time someone hears that 808 or that kick or whatever, it gets a reaction. And if it's a typical Pierre clap, Wheezy clap, Metro clap, something you got off Reddit that is from a big Uzi song you know or whatever, it might work because it'll make them comfortable, but it's not going to garner a crazy reaction. So you don't got to ever sit here and fucking pick snares for 2 hours trying to get something weird for no reason. But if you scroll in kits and you find something interesting, it's like put a note on it, remember what it is, and you know what I mean? Use it in the second half of a beat or whatever. Put it on top of one of those boring claps, and it might just be like the thing in your beat that stands out. Yeah, I'm gonna break my fucking speaker. Just hold on. That shit's annoying by itself, but watch. I guarantee with one more snare on it, it's going to be interesting. I stopped stacking drums for a long time. I was just picking the best sample I could and using a sample at a time when I would make beats like this. But honestly, over time, I've been stacking my drums again just to get textures that people don't have, or just to... Someone said that clap is ashy. Your fucking Twitch account is ashy. Let me be, bro. It's my first day. Can I just fucking...
Stupid!
I'm really just using that weird, that, as bro said, the ashy clap. I'm just gonna use that as like my reverb for this bigger snare. So then they just kind of hit together. And no, I'm not gonna swing these the way I swung the hats. For now, I'm just gonna leave them how they are, so I can see how the kick moves with them and this and that, and then we'll start doing perk, blah, 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 blah. All right, so once you have basic loop, which I'm not quite at yet, but I'm almost at. Once you have the basic loop, we're gonna start talking about sequencing and more processing and transitions and how to make this boring loop turn into something that somebody's gonna want, or it's gonna feel good for somebody. Why the cheers?
I turned them off.
Turn the cheers off, Harris, man, come on.
Stupid!
Okay. I'm gonna just make myself an intro right now because I'm feeling bored with it already. For my intro, obviously it's like the same thing, but let's just pick something. Let's go change the spread, maybe make it mono. Take this bitch down. What's minus 16? And you already know what type of time I'm on. Yeah, I'm putting seagulls in the intro. Say something to me. How many plaques you got? Okay then. We're leaving the seagulls. Ooh. Okay. Already, I don't like my pattern. What, Ears? So instantly, I just want to edit my pattern because it's not coming in how I need it to. So kind of get my pattern right. You see how it kind of changed up right here, and I just found this extra pattern, something that I had before started falling together. I'm gonna take that pattern, I'm gonna just make that the second half. So now really there's an A and B section to this beat, to where when this shit come in, it's a different drum energy than when this come in. So really this whole loop too long. So let's just get rid of some time. Bow. Hold on. I think for me, when patterns are really simple, when patterns are really easy, the first thing that I know is going to get a reaction out of someone is where you leave your drum drops, where you leave your pauses. Obviously, any fucking 14-year-old with a Splice account can come, make this pattern real quick, do a little 808 roll, whatever the fuck. I think where you leave a snare out, where you leave a hat out, where you drop your 808 pattern completely. All those little things start to be the pockets. You know what I mean? We're not in this to make the gnarliest pattern. We're not in this to make shit shock someone with how crazy, you know what I mean? My fault. I'm sorry, Twitch.
Stupid.
All right, let's get back to what is a cheer, bro?
It's money.
What? I don't. It's so loud because I got the shit up so every time. Stop. What do you mean money? Why are y'all? People just keep cheering and it's louder than the beat because I got the speakers up so loud. So every time someone cheers me, that shit hurts my. Bro, stop, bro. What is that? Everything on Twitch has a weird term for it. If it was money, it would just say money. What do you mean cheers? What is, because it doesn't say donate, gifted. Oh my God, it's so loud, bro. Hold on. All right. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Bro, that, can we change the noise for the, like the sound that the cheers gives or something?
Yeah.
God, it sounds like a fucking flip phone text tone. No, that's the same one, Eris.
No, give me 5 seconds.
God, if I could use the cheer as a sample, I would. Somebody send me an M4A. You guys love that fucking.
Whoa, Kenny!
No, don't know. I don't want that. That's the thing. wait. Let me hear it again though. Wait till someone does it. That's so funny. Is that Key?
That's Key. I took it from the cave episode.
Whoa, Kenny!
Nah, chill. That's so bad. That's not even the real one.
I know, it's an acapella.
Oh my God, that's so annoying. I hate this.
Whoa, Kenny!
Bro, is that you playing it or they're doing it?
That's them giving you money.
That's so awful. No, we can't leave that, Aries. That's too annoying. If I'm trying to make a beat and that keeps coming on. What's that noise? What was that?
It's a different one. I just turned the volume down though, so it should be good.
Oh, okay. Hard. All right, hold on. I'm pitching my fucking hat sample too, cause fuck it. What about an effect sound? I'm big on effect sounds in the one. Don't do them too often. Do that shit like every 16 bars or something like that. You don't need to be doing a big boom or some stomp or whatever the fuck every single one. You know what I mean? Every 4 bars. Where do you look for effects? In my experience, the best effects, even the best perk and shit, it always comes from some weirdo SoundCloud. Oh, do y'all know how big I am? Let me show you. Look how long I am, bro. If I even move my foot a little bit, I kick. Stop cheering. If I even move my foot a little bit, I kick that thing every goddamn time. Okay, perk sounds. I was about to give y'all a kit. Let me give y'all a kit real quick. Let me go to Ableton. I really like this one fucking kit that it's from a kid who has like 2,000 followers on Twitter, and I linked him with Splice. Like I called the dudes from Splice instantly and I was like, yo, whoever this kid is, you gotta let him put shit on here. He's fire. It's called INIXOLSWEL sample pack. Inzoxwell. I don't know what the fuck. I would show it on the screen, but actually I'll pull it up so y'all can see it. Yeah, it's here, I'll type it. I'm gonna type it. I'm gonna put it in the chat. INXOLSWEL. Yeah, so All's Well is one half of the kids who made it. So maybe it's Innie and All's Well. But yeah, All's Well, that's the kid. Bro, I'm telling you. Maybe y'all already hip to this. Maybe I'm late. I don't know. But I got this kit because some kid DM'd me and was like, yo, you put me onto 808 one time. I'm trying to pay it back. I really liked it. Like, I just like his 808 samples. And he does a... You know me, I'm not big on the sidechain 808 shit. Not to say that it doesn't work for some people. I don't sidechain my 808s ever at all. But he has some samples in the kit. Ooh. This one? Let me show you. I'll show you a beat I made with one of his 808s that I really like a lot. I made this beat with that 808.
Yeah. Look, she giving the talk, she giving the face, and then it's a race. She say how it be, like pink lemonade. Give it a taste, feds in the back. I better my pace. I'm getting away, buckle your belt. Looks like it's a chase. Damn, guess I'm running late. She giving the talk, she giving the face, and then it's a race. She say how it be, like pink.
You know what? I might have to fuck around and do a section with that 808 in this beat. But yeah, that's a kit I wanted to bring up because it's random. Bro's not necessarily like a rap producer. Or he might be, I don't know. Bro's like 16, but it slaps, you know what I mean? Like all his sound choices in there, all the little things in there were really cool and really different. That's where I really find most of my perk and most of my effect sounds. He happened to have really good 808s in his kit, but there's just a lot of like kids who might make like even shit that's a little more EDM. Like think about like Medicine. I know all his shit's on Splice now, but like Sakura Burst is another kid, awesome. Like Umru, you know Umru? He might be on Splice, but like there's a bunch of kids who are putting out different kinds of music, you know what I mean? These kids aren't necessarily making rap beats. Like they're not trying to get Cardi placements, or they might be, but the shit that they put out is very different. And their sound kits to me just are the most, I don't know, interesting. Those kids also like are the producer's producer. So if you put out a kit and you use somebody else's 808 or you're claiming that you had a sound first or this or that, those are the type of, like, Umru's gonna let you know, like, nah, it's not your 808. I looked at the metadata. You're capping. Also, Count is like my favorite right now. Not necessarily, like, I use some of his sounds. I use his shakers all the time. I've used them in the cave like 4 times, but I use them in real life all the time. Count is like so inspiring. Like if you don't feel like making beats today or you don't feel like doing anything while you're in the house, like go watch Count's Twitter for like 15 minutes. Even if you don't listen to like Dilla type shit, his shit is just hella inspiring. And he has really good kits too, and he gives free sounds out all the time. But yeah, I'm not really getting even I know we're making like some typical rap shit right now. I'm not really getting the perks and stuff I would use for beats like this from the OZ kits or the tech kits, you know what I mean? I'm probably looking in other weirder places kit-wise. I don't know if that's helpful. I hope that's helpful. Field recorder like Monty to get sounds. I'm getting an OP1 this week in the mail. Monty's going to teach me how to use it on stream. So if you ever wanted to learn some Monty shit, we're going to do that this week. Why is this out of tune? That's not in key. Another thing we should talk about if you want your bass to hit. People talk about the side chaining your kick, limiting your master, all this different shit to make your beats hit. For me, one thing a lot of people aren't looking at is a lot of different sounds in your beat are getting in the way of your 808 that you might not think. So for example, this sound right here, this is a little effect sound. I'm on the 1 or whatever. You don't think that little high noise with a bunch of reverb on it is going to get in the way of your 808. You want to see something crazy? I know this one specifically, so I know it's going to do this, but a lot of these are like this. Look at how much under 100 hertz. You see all this? And that's a real high, weird effect sound. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some shit that literally is supposed to just be like some 10,000 hertz flourish type shit. You got so much shit in your beat that's literally fighting. Get that out of there. We don't even need none of this. There's nothing even down here. But another thing, I love this EQ. I use Pro Q3 for everything. It's like a cheat code, because look it. If you want to figure out what's fucking shit up in your sample, all you do is hold your mouse over the EQ curve, and then the EQ curve stays. You see this? Boom. And then you can literally just take any one of these notches, bang, bring that bitch down. That was drastic. A little better. If you already use Pro Q3, you might already know this. I might not be telling y'all fucking anything. This shit at the bottom, this zero latency shit, it comes on zero latency. Like every time you open Pro Q3, it's just going to be set to zero latency, which you think probably is a good thing. It'll make your computer run faster, this and that. What it's not doing is cutting that like EQ cut, this really harsh EQ cut that you're doing. If you leave it on zero latency, a lot of shit is still making its way out of there. Let me prove it to you. I'm cutting that shit much harder. I shouldn't be seeing any of this at all, right? Because I'm doing a hard ass cut. So why would I have any of that? If you put these other modes on instead of the zero latency shit, natural phase, linear phase, I see some of y'all talking about it in the comments. That shit is something that, like, I was with Mixed by Ali, who does Kendrick shit. Maybe, am I back? Are we back? We're back. Tell me if I'm back. I can't never tell if this shit's back. Are we good? Can y'all see me? All right, we're back. We're back. You know what? I'm a little stressed. Can y'all give me 1 second? Just give me 1 sec. I kick this thing one more time. I swear to God, I'm gonna cry. No, don't touch it, Eric. You're gonna knock it. Eric's gonna knock it
I
out.
want to make sure it's all plugged in.
Bro.
Facts.
Hold on. Alright, I'm fucking ready to stream. Okay. That was not a Corona cough. It was a different kind of cough. I love cigarettes. I've actually never had a cigarette my whole life. We were talking about EQs. We were talking about this little bullshit button on the bottom. Mixed by Ali was telling me, like, bro, I did so many mixes without knowing I had to change that shit. And once I started doing it, everything sounded 10% better, 15% better. If you change that setting and you just listen on really loud speakers, say it's a sample of your beat. Say you cut all the lows out of the sample of your beat and you change it from 0 latency to natural phase to linear phase and you listen to it on like big speakers, you'll see like, holy shit, it's literally doing a way better job at getting rid of all the shit I'm trying to get rid of. That was a big piece of game for me, because if you want your 808 to be the only thing down there, why the fuck would your effect sounds be giving off all this low end? Like, get that shit out of there. Okay. I hate this high octave. This shit sounds like ass. Hold on. Okay, so already all you really see me doing is like taking these little simple pieces I have and just like chopping them and leaving room and this and that. I know after this like weird ass intro, we need something to just hit super hard right out the gate. So that's why right now I'm just slow. You see me taking shit down. You see me taking my hats down, taking the sample down, taking the snares down, leaving out this one snare till here. I think, oh, I was just looking for a kick and I forgot. You know what's one of the best kicks of all time? How do I do it? About to give you one. About to give you one. If you want to know one of the greatest kicks of all time, let me get a frog in the comments. I just saw someone put a frog. I like that. Let me get a frog in the comments if you're looking for kicks right now. If you're looking for a good kick. If you're looking for a Grammy-nominated platinum kick. It's not enough frogs. I saw only one verified frog that whole time. Where the verified accounts at? I need more frogs, bruh. Stop playing games with me. I didn't come on this live to play games. If you want these kicks, we're going to need frogs.
Stupid.
Okay. One of my favorite kicks ever of all time. It's the OZ Dubai shit kick. From it, I might be sicko mode kit, OZ sicko mode kit. The OZ Dubai shit kick. All right, no more frogs. There's too many frogs. We overloaded it. There's way too many frogs. Bro, this is worse than the cheers. Please, no. Bro, can y'all stop? I already gave you the... Oh, there's more verifieds coming in, though. No, not the cheer. Eris, now there's no cheer sound. Go back to the Volcani. I think that was the best one. No cheer sound is just depressing, because now they're cheering and I don't even hear nothing. Okay, how do the kicks sit well? Good question. Y'all are ruining the chat with the frogs. What are these? Are these robot frogs? Oh, my God. Okay, all right. Let's get back to this. We're going to do the whole typical shit. We're going to let the kick come in 8 bars later.
Whoa, Kenny!
Oh my God, no, that's so fucking... Cheers might be the worst thing. That shit is so annoying. Oh, instantly when my kick comes
Whoa,
in.
Kenny!
No, stop. No, please don't do that. I can't even focus on what I'm talking about. I took my little intermission and then the cheers between both of those things. I'm having a hard time focusing.
Whoa, Kenny!
Stop, dude. Oh my God. I don't know why that needs a double kick right there. It just needs one right there. You feel me? We're gonna do those little fades because we don't want our kicks to clip.
Whoa, Kitty!
Stop. Please stop. Just leave the cheers alone for 2 seconds. All you gotta do is, I don't know what bits are. I don't know what fucking... People just keep saying cheer 1, cheer 1. Cheer 100. Don't like...
Whoa, Kitty!
Oh my God. Mingos 007, whoever the fuck you are, you gotta get a better screen name, number 1. And number 2, you're really ticking me off right now, my guy. This is my first stream and I'm trying to talk about kick drums and y'all are fucking screaming, whoa, Kenny, in my face.
Whoa, Kitty!
You don't want to play like this? We can take it off Ableton. I will delete this whole session. This beat's ass anyway. Bro. I'm gonna FaceTime Jetson in a second.
Whoa, Kitty!
Please stop. Please stop. I like it better when it's over in the corner, though. Am I pointing the wrong way? Oh, this way. Please don't. Ooh, y'all see my... Ooh, I forgot how icy I was right now. You wish you had it done over. These are going to be gone in 24 hours. Right? Like, this is like last week whenever you were thinking about, damn, there's some people getting sick across the world. I'm not going to get sick. And then you started getting sick. I remember literally 2 weeks ago, I was like, man, there's nothing that can happen to me. I was really that guy. I was like, nah, it's going to get cleared up. I'm so scared now every day of my life. How did I just... Let me go back to the beat. Let's go back to the beat. Let me just...
Whoa, Kitty!
Stop. Stop. But it's the same guy doing the fucking bits. The cheers. Stop. You ever wipe down a yerba mate with Clorox? No, me neither, but the world's a crazy place right now.
Whoa, Kitty!
Okay. Hope you guys are having fun. This will be my last stream. Trust me, that's not from Corona. I smoke. Nothing illegal.
Whoa, Kitty!
Even if I did get Corona, which I do not have, listen to my voice. Oh,
Whoa, Kitty!
Bro, stop. I was trying to sing. Ave Maria. How could I fucking be sick? No way. You hear me? Look at my whole desk is wiped down. Eric, did you Clorox wipe the whole place before I got here?
Everything.
And you have, who have you seen besides Mike?
Clorox wipe myself.
Who have you seen besides Mike?
Dylan, Shy.
You're a little bit exposed, but I think I'm fine. Someone donated $5 to chug yerba mate. I'm not chugging yerba mate. I will have a panic attack. Also, you know how much it makes you
Whoa,
piss?
Kitty!
Stop with the fucking bits. All right, bro, we're supposed to be making a beat. Let's go back to the...
Whoa, Kitty!
We're gonna have to turn it off. Like, there's no way. How am I supposed to talk? Do y'all want me to talk about this beat or like making beats or oh, Carmack's in here? What did Carmack say?
Whoa, Kitty!
Shut the fuck up. What did Carmack say? I can't find it. Put your bit minimum higher. Oh, we can put the bits. Oh, we're about to go with high bits.
I made it high and it keeps doing the 1 bits.
Bro, make it higher so they can't just bit me. Where's Carmack?
Whoa, Kitty!
Shut the fuck up. It's whoever the homie MCL is. You're really trying my patience, big guy. I gave y'all a kick drum. I literally gave y'all a kick drum for frogs, and this is how you're gonna treat me? What's gooch? That's what you went with? You went to sign up for a Twitch account, and you said, I'm gonna go with what's gooch. I hope your mom sees your fucking login on your laptop when she goes to fucking Clorox wipe it, and what's gooch pops up, and you gotta have a conversation about why that's how you're representing yourself on the internet in 2020 when we're going through a fucking pandemic. I hope you're happy with yourself. Relax with the bits. What did Carmack say?
Whoa, Kitty!
Aaron, please. Aaron, I saw your quarantine. You got it popping in your house. I don't even have the studio at my house. I gotta wipe my way into here. God, guys. All right, Eris, make the shit silent, Eris. Oh, you want to up your bits now, MCL? You think you're a funny guy. Bro, I'm about to snap. It's my first day on Twitch. I can't even make it. The robot frogs is my least favorite part. The regular frogs I was fucking with. Yeah, make it 1,000-bit limit. How many bit, like, what does a bit even equate to? Whoa, somebody donated $1. Let's fucking go. Scrappy, I'm fucking with you. Thank you for that $1. Also, that $1 sound made me feel good. The bit sound just makes me feel bad. Okay, where are we at? I don't like how that sounds. Man, that shit got too much noise. Let's take some noise out. I know you hear the seagulls, and I'm leaving them in the beat. So you could fucking suck it and start your own stream, and I'll raid you some followers. That's a lie. I don't even know how to do it. I turned my own stream off 4 times. Ooh. I just pitch all my drums all the time. Up, down, all around. I don't know. I really never leave my drum sounds where they came from. No one wants Eris freestyle. Eris, you're not freestyling. I know you see it in the comments. No, it's not happening. Talking about Eris in the cave. He really is in the booth right now. Let me turn the mic on. Not letting Eris spit.
Let's go. I'm ready.
You're not ready, Eris. If y'all knew Eris, you would know he's not ready. Bro, my plan was to like come on here, do a little quick beat, keep it moving. I turned the shit off like 5 times. This fucking cheer shit threw me off. I had to take an intermission. I don't think I was ready for Twitch is really what it was. Like I had my like shit set up, like I got my stream deck and all my like Twitch shit, but I don't think I was prepared for Twitch. Also, by the way, when we were talking about hi-hats being late, see how late my fucking hi-hat is? I think as a rule, open hi-hats can be even later. So if you're gonna swing your hat, I'd say you could swing your open hat way fucking more. No, Eris is not trying to murder this beat. We need the same length though, son, and we're gonna which Okay, so what am I doing right here? Fucking, this loop's getting boring to me. I'm sick of the fucking piano shit. I've been listening to it for a bunch. The beat's pretty much already there. I can go play this right now for Key Glock, and we're gonna go up, and he's gonna make it sound way harder than it sounds. Little shit like this will just make transitions and stuff a little more interesting for me. When you do a drum drop, me just leaving it on that last piano note after where we at right here in the beat, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, like, it's gonna get old. Took a piece of it, chopped it up an octave, put it on another track that has a different setting on a different fucking vinyl filter, whatever. So it sounds different for 2 seconds. And then when we get back to this other octave, like, it's a little more interesting. And then I chop the beat into itself. And normally when you do a beat chop like that, it's good to put a little separation between them. Kind of gives it like that, like you restarted the play button kind of feel. And I think I like that restart shit right here too. A little chop. Boom, boom. Migos No Label 2 chop. DJ Jarrell. Oh shit, I'm gonna ruin it. Ruin the start. Hold on. And boom. Maybe you're already doing all this shit, but I just give myself a couple different settings, a couple different filters, you know what I mean? A couple different octaves. Take one pattern that's initially boring, change it up. There's only melodies from that that only happens like 2 times in the beat now, so it's more refreshing. It's gonna come in and be a moment that's like, oh my God. It's gonna bring the speakers up somewhere different. Besides that, like, it just rides. I don't know why. I started thinking about Dolph and I started thinking about Key Glock and like simple, I don't know, like Memphis type shit whenever I was making it. So I just started just keeping patterns simple, just like thinking 3/6 shit. Like I said, my hats are a little late. My open hats are super late. I know these snare samples aren't perfect. Yeah, see, there's already some movement in there. So I like how those sound. Boom, boom, boom. But the kicks coming in, the kicks going out, this and that, like you can obviously do, we're only at a minute. So it's the same thing if you keep going. Maybe I'll take this intro section all the way back. You see what I'm saying? Taking these little drum drops, fucking with your mixing as you're going, doing the EQ to get all the shit out of the way so that your 808 can hit, your kick can hit, getting that balance and the balance between, you see my kick and my 808 are slapping, but I'm barely in the red. Because Ableton's so clean and people always shit on you for not like being on some Fruity Loop shit or this or that, I think leaving it a little bit like touching red here and there, this and that. And the reason it's touching red is when I go up higher with the 808 note. The higher 808 notes always like really push everything. For me, making sure like I touch the red a tiny bit gives it a little bit of grit. And especially on a beat like this, like I know I can allow for that. If I'm making something pretty with a bunch of guitars and like first something like more pop oriented or more singer songwriter, I'm never gonna want to be in the red. But when your 808 goes up a little bit, like, oh, I didn't even get in the red there. Right there, it's just because the kick is hitting on top of that and it goes up a note. But you know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's okay to touch it, but you don't want to be sitting there with your fucking master channel just red, 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 red. Oh, whenever your kick comes in or whenever your 808s hit too many times in a row, like it's gonna fuck it up. We've been on here a long fucking time. This shit is easy. What speakers am I using? I'm using Focals. My speakers are cheap, honestly. I wish I could show you them. Well, no, my speakers don't cost a lot of money. I've been sent free speakers ever since I started the cave. People could, Eris, will you come out here for 2 seconds? Yeah. People are just so you can think and just look at you. What am I gonna save this as? Oh, I gotta save this as first. So just sit behind me so they can just look at you so they stop talking about you. Oh. First Twitch. I know I'm gonna end up going back in on this stupid ass beat because it's bothering me. But the Twitch stress right now. My speakers are cheap. I feel like, obviously, I know people who are like Benny Blanco, biggest producer ever, biggest youngest pop producer in the game. Bro uses KRKs and he only wants to use KRKs. Jesus fucking Christ. That's fucking loud though.
It gets louder when it's more.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
So if they send you 100, it's about to just...
No. Jesus Christ. My speakers are called the Alpha 80s. Focal Alpha 80s. They're literally like, I think they're $500 a speaker, which now people are gonna be like, oh, it's so much money. But most speakers that people like, the speakers that I got sent for free from a company are like $1,500 a speaker. You know what I mean? It's not that much in terms of speakers. And like the cheapest speakers in the game are like what, $150 a speaker for like some KRKs, cheapest studio monitors. So yeah, I'm saying like, you don't need the best speakers. You just need speakers you know really well. And everybody I play shit for in this room, and it has to do with this room also because my room is just like really small. It's way smaller than it looks on the cave. And it's really, really dead, which means there's no reverberation. Like there's not a lot of fucking like extra noise whenever people sing or whenever you play an instrument. So when I play people's shit on my speakers in here, they're always like, oh, this sounds so good. And I'll go to other rooms where people have setups that cost twice what my setup costs and it just doesn't hit. So for me, go with my speakers if you don't know which ones. If you got $1,000, you can have my speakers. The sub, I used to use the sub from Focal, but they stopped making it and I broke it too many times. I broke that shit so many times. Free Isaiah Rashad. I mean, Isaiah leaked that one snippet already and it's on the internet. So I'm allowed to play it, right? I mean, it's already on the internet. Why does that sound like that? That's not the right one. Where's the good one? Oh, here it is.
Oh, kidding.
I don't wanna push
make the money, had a Stockholm. Then I got a sick wrist, make a wish, bitch. Ain't nobody this rare, take a flick, bitch. Sunny like to pop his shit, like his papa did. When my pockets hit the limit, I think about robbing shit. I don't even know I'm driving you crazy, I don't be driving shit. Lately I've been serving like 80 a gram, you know it be lavish, yeah.
I'm gonna get myself killed. You don't understand the shit I put on the live for y'all. Let me just play some random shit, just because. Am I spelling this wrong? Oh, I gotta go my Dropbox.
Similar technology made it possible to film one of the most extraordinary sequences ever recorded. Come here! Hey, look at this.
Idols is the most top secret shit on my computer. I'm not playing no fucking Idols. Shout out to them. Holy fucking shit. They're the best band in the world.
Similar technology made it possible to film one of the most extraordinary sequences ever recorded. Come here! Hey, look at this. I'm mostly active at night, and seldom during the day. Come here!
Whoa, kidding. Yeah. Me and my girl like brothers. Six in the whip and they softer than the mother. Savage in the motherfucker cut like butter. Like, what say? We butter. Bring it back. Baby see the tag, had an asthma tag. Shot to try drugs like a lab rat. Overseas money like Borat. Now we had money way before that. Bring it to your door like a doormat. Niggas don't pop out doormat. Baby think I'm a dildo. Hey, check with every meal hoe. Bankroll with a billfold. Your baseball cap with a billfold. Look at this shit. Hey, look at this shit. Hey, look at this shit. Come here. It's hard not to see it. I feel that's the big. Kelly and Reed. Come and look at this shit. He's stuff for no reason. He evil, couldn't evil. I only they diva. Come and look at this shit. Okay. He's a whole fool. Okay. Met a little neck at Whole Foods. This shit on my neck make a boat move. I'm a bully. O'Doyle rules. Candy cane, Rolls Royces. Good kid, bad choices.
I got too much shit on my computer. I used to do this on Instagram Live. This is so fun. I didn't know I could, we could just play shit. Man, I wish I could hang out with my friends. I wish I could do sessions, but really, I just get to hang out with y'all. And it's been very fun. I've been on here for 2 hours. Oh, someone said play. Wow, how do you even know about that? I'm gonna play this real quick, just cause someone mentioned it, and I'm so surprised someone even knows what this is. Name this artist. How do you know about this? Whoever just called this out, you're a genius.
Oh, kidding. Sneaky drugs on the pen, we stuff it dang, nigga. I might get mad and go and make it rain, nigga. I might get a check and spend it on some things, nigga. I might fly my slime out and stick on the plane. My diamond Aquafina, there's no need for chlorine. That's my bitch, your mama, 6 a nigga who I
You see me looking over here, I'm reading the chat and it's hysterical.
Sneaky drugs on the pen, we stuff it dang, nigga. I might get mad and go and make it rain, nigga. I might get a check and spend it on some things, nigga. I might fly my slime out the snake on the plane. My diamond Aquafina, there's no need for chlorine. That's my bitch, your mama, 6 a nigga who I
All right, we're going to a whole other continent, whole other zone. Eris, what are you doing on there?
Watching the Twitch.
We got the same hoodie on. Come over here so I can see both our hoodies. Oh, you got one earphone in on the other side? Actually, wait, no, get away from me. 6 feet, 6 feet, 6 feet, 6 feet, 6 feet. You're too close. Bro, no, even more. That's not 6 feet. Bro, back corner. Eris, you can still see you. It's wide angle. You still see him? That's 6 feet.
No, it's not. This isn't half a Kenny away.
You only seen Mike Dillon and who?
Shy. She's been living at the house.
All right, you better. That's it.
I wasn't worried about you,
You
dog.
go straight home
I've been taking
tonight.
it very serious.
You go straight home tonight.
I wear gloves.
You know what? Just being near you, I gotta do this. Oh, y'all are asking, y'all doing requests? Hold on. Ooh, what's your name? Manzi? Whoever Manzi is, I'm doing yours. Real road rap.
Yo, whoa, kidding. Real road rap, all black jailhouse, head back, picking like Kodak. T-Hard straight cash when I sold that. Didn't do text like WhatsApp. Spend that pro for smokers all year round. I was ready for comeback. I was on that ride, on that glide. Just one day after I signed that contract. My man comes for the bush, but Lucy only does rock like wombats. 18s, I don't even look too bulgy when it's so compact. 60 in my pants, for the pack in the video, I was on that. Cause he was cost my black blade contacts.
Hold on. I'll play the beats from Unlocked if y'all want. Oh, I almost just kicked the thing. Fuck.
Yo, whoa, kiddies. Road rap, all black jailhouse, head back, picking like Kodak. T-Hard straight cash when I sold that. Didn't do text like WhatsApp. Spend that pro for smokers all year round. I was ready for comeback. I was on that ride, on that glide. Just one day after I signed that contract. My man comes for the bush, but Lucy only does rock like wombats. 18s, I don't even look too bulgy when it's so compact. 60 in my pants, for the pack in the video, I was on that. Cause he was cost my black blade contacts. Make a up, go home, trying to make my town. Still count them kiddies and fold that.
Oh, wait, there was another request I wanted to play. Oh wait, we were talking about the beats. Okay, what beat? You want to hear Diet beat? This is the Diet instrumental. What are you laughing at, Eris? There's an Eris Fucks. This is the Diet instrumental. I'll open the beat if y'all want. All right, so let's look at it. This is the beat to Diet from Unlocked Volume 1. Me and Denzel Curry, Volume 2 on the way. If you haven't seen the short film, we got a short film out. If you haven't seen the sweatshirts, we got Don't Overthink Shit merch on don'toverthinkshit.com. Oh my God, we're going crazy. Friday Twitch. We'll play some Dominic later. We'll play some Slow Tie later, I promise you. We'll play some Danny Brown later, I promise you. Let's go through this beat. You want to go through the Diet beat? If you want to go through the Diet beat, let me see some frogs, but don't go too crazy. Let me just get like minimal frogs. Please, just like, no, normal amount of frogs. Yeah, okay, I like that. Just one frog each. That's fire. I love that. That's healthy. No. Whoever started doing the rows of frogs is when it gets nuts. When I'm literally, I will kick the wire again, bro. Eris, what are you giggling about? Just chill. The normal amount of frogs. One frog a person. Everybody just said, treat it like paper towels at the grocery store. One each. Think about, okay, if I just put out 50 individual Clorox wipes like these. If there was like 50 of these on my doorstep and it was Halloween, and I said take one each. How many would you take? In frogs. All right. Diet beat. Let's do it. This is when it gets nuts. Please.
Stupid.
Denzel was on the way to the studio. We had already made the first 2 songs for Unlocked, which I think the first 2 we made were Layup and Pyro, or Layup and Take It Back. No, it was Layup and something else, because we made Pyro and Diet on the same day. But basically, I was here just like trying to figure out something else I could make for him that wasn't going to be like typical, like straight. I wanted it to be, you know what I mean? Like swing. I'm sorry I beatboxed. I didn't mean to beatbox. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Let's look at the Diet beat. I don't know what the fuck this is. So there's this effect sound, this random rim loop, and then I did a lot of vocal shit like this all over Unlocked because it was just like we were in that mode. A lot of the shit we were listening to, old Quasimodo shit, Doom shit, whatever, there was just random vocals, so we were just putting random vocals. And then I got that loop in a flanger, a fucking EQ to an EQ. Yeah, see, natural phase, baby. Cut all the lows out of it. I got an RC on it. I'm probably mono. Yep, mono. Cut it all together, super tight. And then I guarantee this is the same loop. What is it, down 2 semitones with a bunch of shit on it, but it's full. So we went from to just hits harder. So the intro is real weird and it has this real weird swing because of the rides, and then when we drop to here, so this break is kind of giving me the swing, and then we got this snare stacked with it. And then there's also this flexatone. And it looks like I got 2 kicks. I got a mean kick. I think it's an Umru kick. Shout out Umru. And then I got this big stomp on top of it. Together. You see, look at my kicks. Like, look at my 808s. See, this is where the grid is. See how late and fucking shitty and weird it is? It's like super behind the grid. And so in the fills, like, remember how in the other like little stupid beat we were making, I was cutting the drums out in certain sections, and all the places I cut the drums out, I put little other fills, different rhythms. So already in the first 15 seconds of the beat, you have this swing into this kind of other like wonky, and then the fill is a whole third swing. So it's like so many different bounces that it's just keeping it so interesting. Every couple seconds, there's little weird fills and little things. And the same with the sample. Like the sample in the intro, it's all thin. And it comes in crazy. Then it gets for the fills, thin it out. So every time I drop the drums, I'm dropping the sample into a little filter. So it feels like everything gets weird for a second. Boom, everything comes back crazy. And then drums started getting more interesting. Shout out the count on the timbre. I use count tambourines and shakers and so much shit. If you don't know what the count is, follow him on Twitter. Bro is like in, I don't know if it's his bedroom or like just a room in his apartment or whatever, or his house, whatever. Like he just sits there in this little area and records everything on this one mic and just makes the most like fire, like cool swung, like soul shit. So I have that coming in on top of those other drums. You see like the kick pattern starts getting busier. 808 starts getting busier. Same effects from the intro. And then I got this chant. Cashmere, shout out whatever the fuck that guy does. I think I just looked up chant. A big way I work, like a huge way that I work, honestly, is like, here, let me take it. I'll show you this screen. I do everything right here. So I'll literally just go chant, all results. See whatever's in my library. So I literally searched chant. All that was there was some fucking Umru shit, scavenger shit. I don't know what the fuck, that's Josh Pan maybe. So there's not too much shit. A lot of it looks like splice. That's all I got. But literally everything I'm doing all the time, I'm doing right here in this window. Snare. See all the fucking snares I can register on my computer. Kick. 808. Like birds. You know what I mean? Like anything, bird, even more. Like I'll just look up search terms all the time because it just keeps it interesting and different for me. Anytime I literally just like write a random thing in there or a certain like a shaker or whatever, I end up seeing other shit on my computer or other stuff that I wouldn't have seen if I was just trying to go through packs I can remember. So if you're on Ableton, you're the only program that can search your whole library of sounds that quickly that I've seen. If there's a way to do that in Logic and Fruity Loops, tell me, bro, because I don't know about that. But Skrillex put me on because like all Skrillex does is he just has a million fucking hard drives plugged into his computer with a million sounds, and bro literally just like searches snare, searches kick, searches whatever, and finds new sounds every single time he works. And I started doing the same thing. Same with breaks, same with anything, bro. So I'm just pitching it. You see, I was just taking this chant 4 up, 1, -1, 0. I made a little melody. Which you only really hear in like the end of the verse and in the hook. So it kind of is just a transition probably. So since I had this 808 in the whole verse, I did this different bass in the verses. I don't know where. Oh, it's a Wonder Girl. Look, Wonder Girl bass synth with some RC. What'd I do? Cut some sub out of it with the soft EQ. Cut a bunch of highs out of it with the soft EQ. Just distorted it and put some. The magnetic is basically just like shitty. It should just say shitty. It's literally just like degrades it, fucks it up, like that type of thing. I just put a little on it to make the bass have a little more more grit. And also you can see like, this is the grid right here. Boom, boom. Look how off the grid it is. Even look where the kick is. The kick is dumb late. And this is even later than the kick. But it just fit. And don't think I sat here and went boom, 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 and just played this whole thing through. You see like how I was chopping my 808 before. I'll literally take, and just know that's my root. And every time I would listen, probably like from this section, the 808 back to the hook, I would just see like, okay, we need a little fill here. Okay, as the hook keeps going, we need something to keep the bass. That's why I did the little chromatic thing, like just kept adding to this little simple bass line I did until it felt interesting compared to the 808. And then now this beat has really a bunch, oh, I gotta charge my computer. Really just a bunch of like simple shit in it that's moved all over the place and fucked with and like revamped with filters, or just take the same bass, put it on a different sound. You see what I mean? I'm not doing anything crazy, but it gives it so many different pockets to where when Denzel's rapping, like it's fun for him because it keeps changing everywhere. You know what I mean? It's the last beat breakdown y'all get for the week. I'll play the pyro instrumental. Throw me some frogs if you want me to stay on for another 15 minutes. Let me get some frogs for you. You know what? After I chug this yerba, I'll be down to stay for 8 hours. Bro, talking about, nah, let's keep it rolling. Hold on. Eris wants me to take an intermission. Hold on. Ooh. We're doing something sneaky. I'll play another snippet. I'll play pyro instrumental. We can do pyro beat breakdown next time. We'll do a new beat next time. We'll do beat reviews next time, maybe. I'm going to set up an email. I'll put it everywhere. I'll put it on here. I'll put it on Twitter. I'll put it everywhere. The last thing I'm going to do today, I'm going to do a subscriber only Q&A. If you're, I don't know, y'all can obviously see, I don't know how this works. I don't know what cheers or bits are. I don't know how to see my subs. So I don't know who subscribed to me, but if you are subscribed to me, we're going to do a Q&A. I know I kind of been doing a Q&A, but we're going to do a real Q&A for real. I'm going to answer a bunch of questions. Subscriber only chat in like, what, how long, Eris? 5 minutes?
Up to you.
You got to give me a number. Give the people a number.
7.
Okay, 7 minutes. Subscriber only chat. Let's get it poppin'. This is fun. This is cool. We're going to do this more. We're going to bring some people in here. I think I'm going to bring Monty in here to teach me how to do the OP1. Because I got an OP1 on the way. Does anybody in here have an OP1? I want to make some beats on there on live. I think that'll be fun because I never even used it before. All right, subscriber only chat in 7 minutes. 6 minutes. I'm going to light some incense for the subscriber only chat. Are incense allowed on Twitch? Can we do incense on Twitch? OP1 is expensive. Don't get me wrong. OP1 is definitely very expensive. I'm not going to front on that. Anything that's even $300 is expensive to me, honestly. I could have $10 million and I still feel broke in my mind. So, like, I feel you. OP1 is definitely expensive. But I waited a long time. The only reason I'm on it is because I started fucking with the company. And honestly, people like Monty and The Count and a couple other people, like, just got me so inspired. Literally, like, Monty will sit there and listen to, like, the world radio. Like, he'll literally listen to, like, Turkish radio station for 10 minutes until he hears some string shit that sounds fire, and then he'll just record it in the OP1 and then just make the craziest shit of all time. So I'm literally gonna have bro teach me how to use it. I wonder if I can get him here, we'll do it. I'm pretty sure he's been quarantined. But if not, I'll have him FaceTime in or, like, cross-stream or whatever the fuck. I don't know how this shit works. But we'll have Monty pull up and teach us OP1 secrets. Because he's really my favorite. Like, the shit he's made for Smino on the OP1. Subscriber only chat in 4 minutes? 4 minutes? What the fuck is level 5? I'm on, there's levels. Bro, Twitch is so confusing. Clock runs out. What clock? What are you wiping? Bro,
I'm in the bathroom, bro.
Stressed out. You going to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Bro, you gotta be safe.
Bro.
Eris. Oh, I don't like that. You're about to encounter people. Eris, don't touch anything.
Bro, I give people dirty ass
nah,
looks when
you're
they
about
see
to,
me in the
I'm
hall.
about to hand sanitize your face when you walk back in.
I'm about to dap up everyone.
Subscriber only chat in 4 minutes. We're doing Q&As, my guys. How do I do it? I don't even know how to raid. I don't know how to do anything. I'm about to leak some more music. Should I leak some music? Subscribe if you want me to leak some music. Since Smino called in.
Shawty got the D.O. specs, nigga on beat, get smacked with his packet. Working with me, I'm trying to stack it up. Buy a few blocks by the back on front. Lego, looking like you won't say so. Hey ho, sipping on the top, get it live. A nigga, she wanna read my style, wanna see no scar. I should put my she got me papa. Baby, don't make this, baby, don't make this, baby, don't make this hard. Baby, don't make this hard. Baby, shit. I'm not gonna pull up in the mush. Still talking, they mashing up the mush. So it's my shit. Baby, just me like a flu. Pretty Ricky slicking with the mush.
There's some people who are just kind of too good at rapping. Smino is one of those people. Can I leak from Slow Tie without getting in too much trouble? Twitch, I'm doing this for you. I'm trying to set the first stream off. Let's hand sanitize just because, you know?
Forgive me for I have trespassed on my sin.
Oh, kidding.
Spill drugs on the rug, now I face on the floor. Sliding round like a slug, I can't take it no more. Sad boy, all I want is a hug. In the club with your girl getting shoulder rubbed. How you wanna die with a pole or a club? Then I go home, first stop at the pub. You're the type to drown, I just float with the flood. Sure, I came from the mud, then I'm hungry for blood.
Stupid. Oh yeah, I promised I'll play the pyro beat. Let me find it. Shout out to Denzel Curry. Go listen to fucking Unlocked if you hasn't listened to it. I'm so fucking proud of that project. We did it in 3 days. This is pyro. Oh no, that's drip. That's cosmic.
No, Disco. No, wait, step aside.
This is pyro.
No, wait, step aside. I'm going to show you how it's done. Hit it.
Shit comes in hard.
No, wait, step aside. I'm going to show you how it's done. Hit it.
Subscriber only chat is about to start. Subscriber only Q&A. Nah, Eris. Nah. What are you touching on something, bro?
Sleeves.
No. What did you touch in there?
I didn't touch anything, bro.
Bro, be serious. Eris, this will be the last Twitch stream ever. If you get fucking corona, you touch all the shit.
Bro, why are you coming after me?
Oh my god. Y'all, do you see what I'm working with? 6 feet. Are we ready? We're doing the chat?
Yeah.
Subscriber only Q&A. If you're not subscribed, I will see you. I might go on tomorrow. I might go on Sunday. I'll announce it on Twitter and everything. I really love y'all though. This was a lot of fun. I'm gonna figure out all this shit with bits and cheers and all this shit.
Are you ready?
Is it
Subscriber
time?
only?
Can we do it?
Yeah, we can do it in the chat. It'll be subscriber only.
Starting when?
Right now.
Go ahead.
All right.
Wait, so that means the only people I can see in the chat now are subscribers?
Yeah. Kenny Beats enabled subscriber only.
Oh shit. Okay. Let's go. Q&A. Start it up. How can I help you? Hell Inspired, what do you think? Yo, Kenny, I just dropped my new single, Hell Inspired. What do you think is the most helpful advice for budding artists? God, these are moving fast. Basically, I think right now we're in a weird period. Obviously, I can't answer what it's going to look like after a pandemic. I don't fucking know. It's crazy. If you were born in the 1990s, the amount of big pivots we've seen have been insane, but recorded music is going to be fine. If you make music, somehow you're going to make shit happen. For me right now, it's about sharpening skills. It's about using this time that we have while everybody is off. And let me tell you, like, bro, unfortunately, Lucian Grange is sick. Like, huge people in the music industry are dealing with this right now. And, like, big companies are struggling with a lot of shit, bro. Think about all the people who make their money playing shows, how hard it is for them right now. Like, basically, you need to use these couple months to sharpen the skills and to get shit ready. You know what I mean? This is an unheard of time where nobody has their shit together. No one had their music videos ready. Nobody has the next album put together. People need to go to studios to mix. People need to get permits for videos. People need to have a lot of not Corona things going on to have a real rollout. So right now, if you can make music at home, if you can write your songs right now, if you can spend this downtime wisely, you can come out at the end of this month, couple months, whatever we're facing right now, with some shit. You know what I mean? With something to really play people. And trust me, so many people right now, unfortunately, going to be in trouble not being able to get paid for a couple months. And it's so fucking sad. But what it does mean is, like, hopefully, I think there'll be a million fucking opportunities when we come out of this shit. And there'll be a million people looking to work hard and find new artists and find new producers and get beats from people and start going crazy. Because, like, this shit is slowing people down. So don't let it slow you down. Spend this time wisely, bro. If there's something that you don't know how to do, start right now. If you can't play any instrument, look up some piano lessons on YouTube. If you know how to make everything there is to make when it comes to beats and this and that, start learning how to record vocals right now. Even if you don't have a fucking mic there, start looking shit up. Watch 2-3 YouTube videos every day about some shit you don't understand that you know you need to learn, and you're not wasting your time. You know what I mean? Just push the chain a little bit every day that you have off while you're not doing shit. Okay, that was a long answer. I'm gonna do the next answer half as long. Is it bad to pirate plugins, this and that? Ooh, interesting question. I feel like I could get kicked off Twitch for my answer. I don't want to tell you anything is bad. If you don't have the money to buy the software you need, or the computer you need, or the keyboards, or the whatever, the synths, whatever the fuck, you got to get it how you live. You know what I mean? And if anybody's going to be honest, a lot of us learn on pirated software. I'd venture as far to say is this setup right now is the first time I've ever had legal software probably in my life. And I've been making beats in this room for years and years and years and years. So I'm good. But trust me, when I was growing up, when I was making my first shit, like, yes, all my shit was pirated. And I'll be honest about that because I was younger and I didn't know better and I didn't have the money to buy the shit. So if you are able to pay for the shit, you know what I mean? It's going to work better on your computer. You're going to be able, it's going to last longer because you're going to be able to, like, upgrade to the next shit. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be able to not have any trouble using people's banks and this and that. If you can end up paying for it, especially using music to pay for it, do it. But if you can't and you're trying to make music, get it how you live. That's the honest answer. Where do you go to find loops and samples? Everywhere. I download new sounds every single day. I swear to God. Like, when it comes to dealing with people, your network is your net worth. The more people you know who are doing dope shit, who are talented, and who have shit going on in music, the more fucking opportunities you're going to have thrown your way, or the more shit you're going to be aware of. With sounds and loops and samples and drums, it's the same thing. The more shit you have to pull from when you're making a beat that day, the more inspired you're going to be. The more things you're going to come across in your computer are going to go, oh, that's fire. If you use the same kits and the same loops and the same things and you're trying to pull the most out of them you can, I understand that, but that shit is free. And getting sounds is free. I know y'all know about our drum kits. I know you know about Reddit and all these other things. Like, Google it. You can get sounds all over the place. So to me, there's no reason not to be putting new shit on your computer every week, you know? Because, like, everybody's got the same shit. So if you're just downloading the things you find out about through the normal channels or you see people talking about, that's all you're ever going to have. And it's going to be hard for you to reach for something weird. Like the beat I opened for you from the Denzel project. How the fuck do you think I got a Cashmere sample next to an Umru sample? You know what I mean? Next to some random, like, virtual Riot thing, next to some drums I got off Reddit, all working together. Because I was just scrounging for weird sounds. And this, you guys see the way I'm searching for sounds on my computer. The more shit that pops up when I search for shaker or tambourine or snare, the more types of beats I'm going to make, the more things I'm going to be able to hear, you know? So you should be downloading shit all the time from everywhere. Look at all the free sites. Buy the shit you can buy. You know what I mean? Splice is the common denominator. So I really only go to Splice when I'm searching for a specific thing. If it's like, I need an alarm sound and I need to make sure if I put it in a beat for Roddy Ricch, it's not going to get him in trouble. So I know I go to Splice, it's royalty free. I look up alarm, I'm going to be able to listen to 100 alarms. To me, that's when you should use Splice. Besides that, Google shit. Look up templates, sample, do whatever the fuck you want. But it's like, put new shit on your computer every week so you're constantly inspired. You know what I mean? Like, downloading sounds once every 3 months, it's going to be really hard for you to want to make beats with those same drums, I think. I was wondering if I could show you one of my songs inspired by Monty Booker and Smino. We're going to do beat reviews next time. We're going to do songs and shit maybe in a couple of weeks. We're going to start with beat reviews. I've never done beat reviews, and kids ask me every day of my life. So don't save me your song. I'll listen to it soon. But beat reviews coming soon. Do you still keep in touch with people from the EDM scene? Not so much, honestly. Me and Skrillex are real close. But besides that, it's like there's only a couple people who I still talk to. You know what I mean? I love the GTA guys. Like, it's stupid to name everybody I fuck with. But nah, I don't really, that period of time was like not my favorite when I look at all the music I've made in my life, because I feel like when I was doing the EDM shit, I was making music to try to get followers or to try to get money or to try to pop off, because that was the most popping thing right then. Now all the music I make, you can see, like, I'll put out a song with Deb Never right before a Cave episode with Alchemist, right before a Denzel Curry project, right after a bunch of music with Omar Apollo and Dominic Fike. Now I really just work on shit I really like. You know what I mean? And it's like, when I was younger, I was doing shit to get popping. And as soon as I stopped doing shit to get popping and started making music to try to impress my friends, like, I'm with Eris every day. If I can make Eris go, oh my God, that shit is so hard, that's way cooler to me than some kid on the internet thinking my beat is hot. So when I started making music for my friends, everything started working better. And when I look at my EDM portion of my career, it pisses me off. So no, I don't stay too much in contact with any of those people. How do you deal with using samples from YouTube that might not be cleared? I don't even know the answer, but I've gotten them cleared before. If you can find the source, like, I've sampled shit from TV shows, you know? So you go find the people who run the TV show, this and that, you get clearance, but it's tough. So I would say try to fucking hide it or try not to. Gonna work with Earl Sweatshirt. I did Earl Sweatshirt's interlude on FM by Vince Staples. But yeah, Earl's the GOAT. What do you mean? Anybody's trying to work with him. He does his own shit, though. He's a genius. How did you know you have what it takes to make it? I don't have what it takes, and I haven't made it. So I didn't, and I don't. No one has what it takes to make it. No one is ready for this shit or like bound for this shit. I feel like making music and succeeding at it is the same thing as like being a parent and doing good at it. You don't, when you have a baby, you don't feel ready to fucking be a parent. It's like you just have a fucking baby now, so you have to make it happen. When I start working with an artist and things start working for them, or I start doing songs that are getting me more money or more attention or whatever it is, like, I'm shocked by it, just like you would be shocked by it if it happened for you. You're not ready. You just gotta work hard. So for me, I'm so scared that I'm not ready, that I'm not a good enough producer, that I don't have what it takes, that all I try to do is learn something every day and like up my skills. Like I said, up my sounds all the time, talk to more producers. The best thing that ever worked for me was just telling people I don't know how to do that, or just like being honest with myself and being like, yeah, my drums could be harder. Let me look at the people who are dope and figure out how to do it. You got to keep it honest with yourself. You're never going to be ready. You're never going to be the right person to make it. You just got to work as hard as you can. And if shit starts going well for you, you got to work twice as hard. Have you talked to Greedo lately? Is he doing good? I talk to Greedo almost every 3 weeks, every 2 weeks. He's doing great. Last time I talked to him, he's up for parole soon, you know, but God bless anybody who's in prison right now. Who knows how this virus shit is affecting where he's at in Texas. Hopefully he's okay and hopefully he's far removed from it. But yeah, I talked to Greedo when I was in London a couple of weeks ago, and he sounded the happiest I've heard from him. You know, and the Netflix and deal doing so well, thanks to all you guys, was a really good moment for him. You know what I mean? Because he's had such a tough year in jail. So yeah, free Greedo, free the Stink Team, free Draco 0303. If you're not able to travel and you have zero context, what's the best way to put people on your music, especially as a producer? This answer is harder and harder. And like, I'm 28, so my fucking old ass giving you how I did it doesn't make sense anymore. I was on Twitter in 2009, bro. Like, when I started on Twitter, the biggest people had 100,000 followers. You know what I mean? So I literally could hit up anybody and it's easier to get an answer. Now everybody gets inundated with all types of DMs, all types of people hitting them. For me, the most like accessible route I think you can take if you're a producer in the middle of nowhere who doesn't know anybody, who's trying to get your music out there, is linking with as many producers on the internet as you can first. Trading shit back and forth, sounds, beats, whatever, giving people critiques. Because I remember when Hit Boy and Chasing Cash told me my drums suck when I was like 17 or 18 on MySpace, it made me work 10 times harder. It made me realize, oh, I'm in the middle of nowhere and I don't know what's going on and I need to step it up before I go try kids who live in Atlanta who do drums every day of their life since they were 14. Start working with producers first. And then once you start getting with producers, look at the smallest, hottest artists you can find. You know what I mean? Start finding kids who have barely any followers who you think are talented, or kids who are easier to reach. You know what I mean? Who aren't million followers, 100,000 followers, 50,000 followers. Start reaching kids who you hear, you see their music, you see a link that they post or whatever in the internet and go, oh, that kid's dope. Let me fuck with him. Let's just make music with him, me and him. I believe in this kid. I remember I was doing that with this kid named Tom Hardy. And then he got signed to Ninth Wonder. And then some shit started happening for him, this and that. But it was like, I just heard him do a freestyle somewhere. And I was like, you know what? He's not popping. He got no followers. He has no drip, no anything. But he's super, super good. Let me just give him the beats. I'm not giving these beats to anybody else. Start working with the smallest kid you can. You know what I mean? Hopefully from near you, if possible. So then you could take a drive for a couple hours away. Or you could maybe try to get there sooner or later. And it's somewhere you could get in person with bro. But like, or he or her. Try to just build with somebody. Build with a producer. Build with an artist. Get your sound right. Any plans or anything with anybody in the Griselda crew? crew. You know Boldy James is Griselda now. He just came through the fucking cave. I can listen to Boldy James cave episode like a song. I swear to God. It's one of the few, like when I'm sitting here just like playing shit back from the week, I literally play the Boldy thing all the fucking time. Listen, like, if you didn't know this was a cave episode.
Blackwood, where we at? Scared it. Oh, kidding. Bitches, kind creatures, 227. All doors go to heaven. Catch me on Helen selling drugs with all convicted felons.
It's a cave episode.
I ain't even had to track it. Once it touches on, meet me off of McClellan and Gresham. All of these clucks on my line come from selling stones. Any nigga from my hood go to jail, bet he can sell his phone. Trapping, catching all the action off the service drive on Northbound 39. We some drugs on Southfielders. Really in the field pitching. Never been an outfielder. East back to West Man Nichols. Real 6 mile nigga down river. Slapping off the campus, all my youngest scanners. Playing hardball, but I still pitching underhanded. Heard he put some chetty on my head. We erased the bet. My niggas waving text. It ain't no fade to catch. Sawyer with the laser quest. Chopper with the bayonet. But in real life, I'm more sincere with the Averex. 50 slabs, double ups. Beat pot up.
So yeah, if that counts, I got something with Griselda, but nah, I'm trying to work with those guys 100%. I think what they're doing is so fucking important. And they just like, they don't sound like anything else that's getting as much love as they are, but it shines a light on a lot of other people once you find out about Griselda and you start embracing Conway and Gunn and that type of shit. Like, it makes you go look at Rock Marcy. It makes you go look at people like Boldy. It makes you go find out about all this other shit in that zone. So yeah, shout out to their whole movement, and yes, trying to do whatever we can with them, and yes, we need them on the fucking cave. We're gonna figure it out. What's your favorite dessert? Probably a milkshake. Is that basic? Do you think the DC, Maryland, Virginia area is gonna pop next? I think that shit's been popping, bro. There's a ton of shit from there. I mean, it's over for him now, but Gold, what was his name? Gold Link was from there. Rico Nasty though, Q the Fool. Like, you know how I feel about that area. I think there's just a million creative artists coming from the DMV in Maryland, but I think it's going to take somebody to make the right song to get that sound on a bigger level. Because when it comes to like anthems, like on some street shit, it's, you know what I mean? Q the Fool is all I want to listen to. But can I play a Q the Fool song for somebody on the radio and have them understand it? It's getting there. But DMV has been popping. What's more gratifying for you? Meeting someone you looked up to for years or meeting a new upcoming artist that you're stoked on? I think it's equal. I've been real disappointed a lot of times. I meet people who I've been wanting to meet for years. Like, you finally get with a producer you really fuck with, and he doesn't have all the secret tricks you thought he had, or he's not as nice as you thought he was going to be, or whatever the fuck it is. It's like meeting your idols sometimes is hard because you put so much in your brain about how dope they are and this and that. And then you meet them and they're real people. You know what I mean? And you got to have realistic expectations. But when I meet new artists, it inspires the shit out of me. Because like, I try my best to stay hungry all the time, keep everyone around me hungry all the time, and like focused on what the reasons are that I do this shit. You know what I mean? Making music to make my friends excited. So when I meet a new artist, then you see that's all they're focused on. They don't care about the label shit yet. They don't care about the deal yet. They don't care about anything other than like making music that makes people go crazy because they're getting that first taste of that. There's something super inspiring around that kind of energy. Just being around a kid who's first feeling his music catching on, because it makes you feel like you can do anything, and it makes you feel like your shit is so fire, because it is. People who take that energy and run with it, which I kind of feel like I hope I do, because I still remember so well how it feels to like be in a dorm room, send a beat, have that beat finally get to somebody, and be on a blog or be on Twitter and be like, oh my god, somebody rapped on my shit, like, and then not be able to reach them and be fucked up. I remember being a young producer. I still am a young producer. I'm not an OG in this or established in any way. I'm figuring it out. So meeting young artists sometimes is way more gratifying for me than like meeting a legend, you know? I'm going to do this for another 5 minutes, 5 more minutes, and I'm out of here. This has been super fun. I fuck with y'all. Twitch is the shit, low key. But what was broken record interview? I don't know, but they announced it. Me and Rick Rubin had a really long conversation on his podcast, Broken Record, with Malcolm Gladwell. I did all the music for that podcast, like the music you hear, the theme music and shit, but we did an interview together. He's done some really cool ones with like Tyler, Rex Orange County, FKA Twigs, all types of people. But yeah, I don't know when it's coming out. They announced it on their podcast though. You need to make a Discord. I think my Don't Overthink Shit made one. Like my guys made one. More info on that soon though. Any favorite hardware, like a machine or a push 2? As you can see, I'm not a big hardware guy. I just got this OP1. I'm gonna learn how to use it. I'm gonna learn how to use it on live. I'm gonna have Monty Booker, the GOAT, teach me how to use it. But besides that, literally all I have is a MIDI, and then I have all my vocal shit. So my vocal chain's kind of extensive, but I'm really just running through a duet all the time. I'm not doing anything crazy. I just need to hear my shit clean and loud. My vocal chain though is a CL1B Tube Tech, and I have a fucking M1 John Hardy preamp, and I got a fucking Neumann. I can't remember what model it is, but it cost me too much money. Why are you drawn to UK artists? I get stuck every couple months on something. Like you can obviously see this season in the cave, there was Danny Brown, Sada Baby, TJX6, and Boldy James. They're all from Detroit. I did a couple months where I was literally just doing Dragon Bino, Sada Baby, and at the same time bass shit. I was just really obsessed with a certain sound. I was really obsessed with the DMV shit with Rico and Shabazz and Q the Fool and Shy Glizzy and all that shit for months. Like I was obsessed with Atlanta. I just have these waves. And the UK shit, I started going there a bunch because I had done this song with Stormzy, and I'd done some shit with Ed Sheeran and this and that. So I went over there and I literally started listening to the rap for the first time and starting to understand it. And I was like, man, if I can start to understand this slang and understand this production a little bit, I think I really like this shit. And I started to just listen to it all the time with my manager. My manager lived in London for a while and shit, so he really kind of gets it. And we just got put on to Hetty and SL, and we were already listening to Slow Tie and New Slow Tie, but like the whole scene opened up to me and I really loved it. So I started trying to learn it, and I went over there and met every rapper that I wanted to work with. And you know what I mean? The shit I made with Dig Dad, the shit I made with H, the shit I made with AJ Tracy, the shit I made with so many different people over there, like taught me a lot. So anytime I can learn something from a new scene or a new sound or whatever, I'm going to go there. Because when I go back to make a beat, you know what I mean, for somebody from Texas, I'm going to have a whole new thing of sounds and drum ideas and this and that I'm taking from this other shit. That's just how I am. I just build on all these different regions. UK is just another region. Is there a stigma against producers who use certain DAWs? Definitely. People always are asking me if, like, how I get my drums to hit in Ableton. It's not hard to get your drums to hit in anything. It's just about how you level shit out. I've had people in every different DAW play me a beat, and I'm sitting here like, oh my god, how the fuck do your drums go so hard? That's Fruity Loops, right? Nah, Reason, bro. Nah, I use like, you know what I mean, like fucking any kind of random, the Cubase. I've heard people show me everything. It does not matter what DAW you use. Get your fucking levels right. Turn your 808 up. Free game on starting to record vocals or mastering. How about this? We'll do a vocal day soon, and I'll give you my vocal template. So if you use Ableton, you can just have my template. I will give it out. Subscriber only. I'll give my subscriber base my template for Ableton. How about that? Done. You can have it. I use it for fucking everything. Everybody you hear with me, I use it for. Done. Okay, what else? What else? You better subscribe if you want it, you fucking bitch. Oh yeah, I saw someone just subscribe. Let's go. More questions. Oh wait, is it 5? I should go. I gotta go. I think I'm just getting addicted to streaming. Guys, thank you for coming so much. Did that bow just work? Did y'all hear that bow? Oh my.
Bow.
Thank you guys. This shit has been so fun. Take the subscriber shit off for 2 seconds. Can you take it off? How do I do that? Just teach me how to do it.
I'll show you after. It takes a second.
All right, fuck it. I don't know how to do anything. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna announce it next time I go live. I might go live tomorrow. Fuck it. What the fuck are we doing, right? Let's do some shit tomorrow. Let's do some beat breakdowns. We'll do something. Y'all be safe. Thank you for day one. You made this so fun. Throw me some frogs if you're feeling good. I love you. Have a good night, y'all.